السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم علمنا بما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما تعلمنا وزدنا من فضلك علما إنك على كل شيء قدير. Oh Allah, teach us that which will benefit us and benefit us with that you teach us out of your grace, and you have the power over everything. Aameen. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Today we are going to learn about the lesson number 13 from Quranic language made easy, which is the nominal sentence. Nominal sentence in Arabic is called as Jumlatul Ismiyya. So the nominal sentence in Arabic is called as Jumlatul Ismiyya. So let's learn what this is all about. A nominal sentence generally consists of two nouns, and the first noun is always a definite noun, no exceptions to it, and the definite noun is called as the Marifa noun, and the second noun is generally an indefinite noun, or it is a Nakira noun. It is generally an indefinite noun, but there could be exceptions to this rule. Whenever we use this word generally, it means that there could be some exceptions, but no exceptions is there. It has to be Marifa. The i'rab of both nouns is generally a dhamma or dhamma tanween. The first noun is the subject and is called as mubtada. The second noun is called the predicate, and which is called as the khabar. And the khabar or the predicate generally agrees with the subject in the number. If the mubtada or the subject is singular, the khabar or the predicate will also be singular. If the mubtada is dual or plural, the khabar will also be dual or plural. And the gender too. If the mubtada is masculine, then the khabar should also be masculine. If the mubtada is feminine, the khabar should also be feminine. So let me explain in detail about what is this. There are two types of sentences in Arabic. The first one is the nominal sentence or Jumlatul Ismiyya in Arabic, and the second one is the verbal sentence or Jumlatul Fi'liya. So the difference between those two sentences is the nominal sentence can start with a noun or a pronoun. For example, Khalidun Jalisun, right? So Khalid is sitting, and the sentence is starting with a noun here. It's a proper name of a person, Khalid. And the verbal sentence is, or the Jumlatul Fi'liya is the sentence that starts with a verb. So Nasara Zaidun. So here Nasara is helped and Zaidun is the name of a person. So this is Zaid helped. So this is a verbal sentence. Here we have a verb here. The sentence is starting with a verb. And there are two parts of nominal sentence or Jumlatul Ismiyya. The first one is called as the Mubtada, which we learned right now. So Mubtada, it's the subject of a sentence, which means it represents a person or a thing. Why is it like Mubtada? Mubtada, where did the Mubtada word came from? It's from the root word Ba, Dal, Alif. Bada'a. So mubda is the meaning of mubda is principle, and mubtada is the beginning thing or the thing which we begin with. So that's why mubtada is the beginning of a sentence, because you can see the root word bada'a. Mubda is a principle and mubtada is the meaning is beginning thing or the thing which we begin with. And the khabar is the predicate. Predicate means which gives information regarding the subject. So this is called as the khabar. It gives the information regarding the subject, the mubtada. And the complete sentence, the difference between the complete sentence and a kalimat or a fragment is like if you say he is a boy, like huwa waladun is he is a boy, it is a complete sentence. Okay, but when you just say boy, it's just a word, waladun, it doesn't mean anything. So this is just a kalimat. So this is the difference between the kalimat and a Jumlatul Ismiyya, right? Jumlatul Ismiyya is a complete nominal sentence. It's you're saying he is a boy. But when you say just waladun, it's nothing. It's just a boy. No, you're not. It's not a complete sentence here. And for example, if you say just kalbun jalisun, So you're saying dog sitting, right? It's not a complete sentence because the mubtada is a nakira noun here. What is the rule say? The first noun should be a marifa noun. If you just say kalbun jalisun, it's sitting dog, it's not a sentence. It's not making a complete sentence. But when you say al kalbu jalisun, so al kalbu, so what did you do? To the nakira noun kalbun is a dog, you put an al to it, so the tanween drops and it becomes a marifa noun. It becomes the dog, right? It becomes al kalbu jalisun. The dog is sitting. So this is a complete sentence. So this is a complete sentence here. The mubtada is marifa noun here. So these are the some of the examples. So let's learn the examples from the Quran here. Wallahu ghafurur rahimun. So here, and Allah is oft forgiving and most merciful. So what is the mubtada here and what is the khabar? Wallahu. Wallahu is our mubtada here. Allahu is the mubtada. It is a marifa noun because it starts with al and it is Allah's proper name. That's why it's marifa. Allahu, Allah is the mubtada or the subject of a sentence here, and ghafurur rahimun. So oft forgiving, most merciful. So this whole thing is the khabar here. So Allahu is the subject, and then and oft forgiving, oft merciful is the khabar, and then you have is in the translation. So whenever you see is in the translation, you have to think that this is a nominal sentence or a jumlatul ismiyya. So whenever you see is in the sentence, that is a complete nominal sentence or jumlatul ismiyya, and whatever comes before is the mubtada, and whatever comes after is the khabar. Let's take the other example. وَلَهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. Again from Surah Baqarah. And for them in the world to come is an exceeding torment. So do you see is in the translation? So is there in the translation. So وَلَهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ. So this whole thing is the mubtada. Anything that comes before is a mubtada, right? And the world to come, and for them in the world to come is the mubtada here. Walahum fil akhirati. Al akhirati is the marifa noun. It starts with al here, and azabun azimun. So an exceeding torment. So this is the khabar here, right? And you have is in the translation. So whenever you see is in the translation, it is a nominal sentence or a jumlatul ismiyya. And whatever comes before is a mubtada, and whatever comes after is the khabar. Let's take other examples. Wa antum muslimuna. So here antum muslimuna. So antum is our pronoun, and all the pronouns are marifa nouns, and it is a mubtada here, and you are, you see are. So whenever you see is or are in your translation, it is a nominal sentence. Why we are using are here? Because muslimuna is the khabar and it is in the plural form. Muslimuna is in the plural form. You can't just say and you is Muslims, right? You have to use you are Muslims. So here whatever comes before are is our mubtada, antum is the mubtada, and whatever comes after are is the khabar, Muslims, and you are Muslims. And muslimuna, anything with ending with wawnun or yanun is our plural form of nouns. Muslimun is the singular, muslimuna is the plural. And dhalika min amba'il ghaibi. So this is part of the tidings of the unseen. So here dhalika is our ismu ishara. This is our mubtada, and min amba'il ghaibi is the whole thing is the khabar here. So this is the mubtada, and is, you have what did I tell you? Whenever you see is in the translation, it is a nominal sentence. Whatever comes before is our mubtada. This is mubtada, and part of the tidings of the unseen. The whole thing is the khabar. It comes after is. So dhalika min amba'il ghaibi. This is part of the tidings of the unseen is a complete nominal sentence. And let's take the point number 8. This says the predicate can be a definite noun or a marifa noun when it is not an adjective. Okay, so this is the exception for the point number 3 here. This says the second noun is generally a indefinite noun, an indefinite noun or a nakira noun, but sometimes this could be marifa. So that is the exception we are explaining here. So here in this example, Ana Yusufu wa hadha akhi. So what is our mubtada here? Ana. Ana is a pronoun. Remember, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu, nahnu. So ana is our pronoun. This is our mubtada. And yusufu. Yusufu here, we are not having a nakira noun. We are having a marifa noun, the name of a person, and this is a khabar. So I am Yusuf. It is a complete sentence, right? So we have ana Yusufu. Ana is a mubtada. I am, and then Yusufu is the khabar. I am Yusuf. And you have one more nominal sentence here. Wahada akhi. Hada is our ismu ishara, which means this. So you have this and this is, right? And you have akhi. Akhi is my brother. This is a combination of akhun plus the first person pronoun, masculine or feminine, singular pronoun ya. So ya is my. So akhun is brother. So this is my brother. So this is a combination of noun and a pronoun. So this is my brother. So you have is in the translation. Whatever comes before is this is the mubtada. Hada is the mubtada. And whatever comes after is my brother is the khabar. That is akhi is the khabar. So we have two nominal sentences in this ayah. So ana Yusufu is the first nominal sentence in which the ana is the mubtada and Yusufu is the khabar, and the second nominal sentence is wahada akhi, and this is the hada is the mubtada, this is my brother, akhi is my brother is the khabar. And the next example is qul huwallahu ahadun. So here here huwa is our pronoun again. Huwa, huma, hum. So this is mubtada, and Allahu is Allah. So he is Allah is a nominal sentence here. Huwa is the mubtada and Allahu is the khabar. So you have is in between, and this is the mubtada. Before is he, huwa is he, and after is Allah, the word Allah, and this is the khabar. So he is Allah is the nominal sentence. There is one more nominal sentence in the same ayah, which is Allahu ahadun. So here again the Allahu is the mubtada because it's a marifa. Allahu is Allah's proper name. It starts with al. This is mubtada, and ahadun is the khabar here. Allah is the mubtada here, and Allah is the one and only. So this is the khabar. So there are two nominal sentences in this ayah. So huwallahu, huwallahu, huwallahu is he is Allah. So that is one nominal sentence. And again Allahu ahadun. So this is a mubtada. The word Allah is the mubtada and ahadun is the khabar. Allah is one and only. So we have two nominal sentence in this ayah. And since the nominal sentence consists of a definite noun followed by an indefinite noun, since the nominal sentence consists of a definite noun is a marifa noun followed by an indefinite noun or a nakira noun, it has to be determined which nouns and pronouns are the definite nouns. So now you should know what are the definite nouns, right? It is mentioned in the points that the marifa, the mubtada or the subject of the sentence is a definite noun or a marifa noun, and the predicate is an indefinite noun or a nakira noun. Now you should know what is the marifa noun or the definite noun. So here our ustada has given the list of definite nouns is as follows. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, our ustada Ifat Hassan has done a great job. Mashallah, she has made it so easy to learn the Arabic grammar. May Allah bless her. So here the list of marifa noun or definite nouns are here. This is very important. You need to you have to remember this point. So the first one is the proper names. All the proper names are definite nouns or marifa nouns. For example, Muhammadun, Musa, or Dallas, or Makkah, or Huda. So all these are examples. They are proper names and they are marifa. So if you see a sentence which is starting with the proper names like Muhammadun, Musa, Makkah, Dallas, Huda, etc., then it is a proper name and it is a marifa. And then the second one are the pronouns. You know the pronouns huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, Ana, nahnu, nahnu. So you know the table, you can check the previous video for the pronouns. So all the pronouns are the marifa or the definite nouns. And usually a sentence begins with the pronouns, right? If you say like huwa, humahum, it's like he is a boy, she is a girl, or you use pronouns if you want to start a sentence. And the next one is the demonstrative pronouns. This is called as ismu ishara. This you will be learning in detail in the coming chapters, but for now just remember these two, dhalika and hadha. The hadha is this and dhalika is that. Generally a sentence, how does it start? It's like, this is a boy, that is a beautiful house. You say that, right? When you start a sentence, you use this and that. So whenever, so the ismu ishara, this and that are the marifa or the definite nouns. And the next one are the relative pronouns or ism mausul. So they are alladhi and allati. Even this you will be learning in detail about the relative pronouns or the ism mausula in the coming chapters. For now, just remember alladhi and allati. It's they are like the one who or that which, the meaning of these two. And they are also the marifa or the definite nouns, because the sentence starts with like, that is the one who did this, something like that. And the next one is noun preceded by the article al. You know this, you have learned in the previous lessons about what are the marifa noun and what is the nakira noun. So anything that starts with al is always a marifa noun or a definite noun. So if you say al kitabu, al baitu, al you can say so many, al rasulu. So all these, any noun that starts with al are the marifa nouns or the definite nouns. And the next one is nouns which are in the mudaf or in the possessive case. For example, you know about, you have learned in the previous lesson about mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So that says that, any nouns, what is mudaf, mudaf ilayhi? It's a combination of two nouns, and the first noun is a marifa, a nakira noun, but without a tanween, and the second noun always ends with a kasra. So here kitabullahi, rasuluhu, and also the combination of noun plus pronoun is also a mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So any nouns which are in the possessive case or in the mudaf, they are also marifa, like kitabu and rasulu, they are marifa nouns. And nouns preceded by harf nida. Harf nida is for calling. For example, how do you call people, like oh the people? Oh the people, you use oh, right? Oh the people of Makkah, ya ayyuhan nas. So something. So harf nida is for calling. For example, ya rajulu, ya waladu. So the nouns preceded by harf nida are all the marifa nouns or the definite nouns. So here rajulu and waladu are marifa nouns. Ya rajulu is oh man, and ya waladu is oh boy. So any nouns which are preceded by the harf nida ya, they are the marifa nouns or the definite nouns. And other than these, all the nouns are indefinite nouns or nakira nouns. So these are the list of the marifa nouns. You have to remember, this is very important, because when you remember the list of marifa nouns, it becomes easy for you to make a sentence, or you can make out, okay, this is a sentence because it is starting with the marifa nouns. And now you know the marifa nouns are all the pronouns, all the proper names, all the ismu ishara or the demonstrative pronouns, this and that, hadha, dhalika, or the isme mausul, relative pronouns, alladhi, allati, or the nouns preceded by the article al kitabu, and the nouns which are in the mudaf, that is possessive case, are also the marifa nouns, and also the nouns preceded by harf nida ya. So they all are marifa, and apart from all these things, the nouns are nakira nouns. Hope this is clear with you. Now let's move to the 10th point. This says, in a sentence that has a predicate as a definite noun. So the predicate is the khabar here. So in this case, what happens in the sentence if the predicate has a definite noun? So what was this? This is the exception to the rule. The third rule, it says the second noun is generally an indefinite noun. But in this case, the second noun or the khabar or the predicate is a definite noun or a marifa noun, a detached pronoun which is in accordance to the gender or number of the subject is placed between the subject and predicate. So what they're saying, in the sentence that has a predicate is the khabar here, okay, and it is, if it is a definite noun, if it is a marifa noun, what happens if the khabar is a marifa noun? Then a detached pronoun. What are the detached pronoun? Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu, nahnu. So which is in accordance to the gender and number of the subject. Subject is the mubtada here. So is placed between the subject, the mubtada, and the khabar. For example, let's take Inna Allaha huwa razzaqu. Let me increase the font so that you see it clearly. Okay. So here, Inna Allaha huwa razzaqu. So here, what do you see? Inna Allaha. Allah is the mubtada here. Okay. Because it's a marifa noun, it starts with al, and Allah, and also you see is in the translation. So whatever comes before is the mubtada or the subject, and whatever comes after the is the khabar or the predicate. And huwa razzaqu, and here ar razzaqu is our khabar. So what does the point say? It says in sentence that has a khabar as a definite noun. So here it is ar-razzaqu. The khabar is al. It's starting with al. It is marifa. It's no more a nakira noun. So far we have learned the khabar was a nakira noun. But now ar-razzaqu. It starts with al. So khabar is also a marifa noun. So here mubtada or the subject is also marifa, and the khabar or the predicate, that is also marifa. So what happens in this case is a detached pronoun. Okay, so what is the detached pronoun here? Huwa is a detached pronoun, and what how it should be? It is in accordance with the gender and number of the subject. So what is the subject here? Allahu. Allahu is gender is masculine. Okay, so huwa is also masculine. Okay, and the number. So Allahu is singular and huwa is also singular. So what happens? What does the point say? When the khabar or the predicate is a definite noun, then a detached pronoun huwa, which is in accordance with the to the gender and number of the subject. So huwa is in accordance with the gender, both are masculine, Allahu and huwa, and the number huwa and Allahu both are singular. So the detached pronoun is placed between the subject and the predicate. So Allahu is the subject or the mubtada, and ar-razzaqu is the predicate or the khabar. So huwa is placed in between Allah and ar-razzaq. Allah is he who gives all the sustenance. Clear? This is very simple. This is like when the khabar or the predicate is marifa, then a detached pronoun which is in accordance with the number and gender of the mubtada is placed in between mubtada and khabar. And the next example is فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. So here ulaika is our mubtada or the subject, and muflihuna is the khabar or our predicate. So again here, what is the khabar? What type of noun is the khabar here? It starts with al muflihuna. This is a marifa noun. So what does this say? When the khabar or the predicate is a marifa noun, then the detached pronoun hum is the detached pronoun which is in accordance with the subject in gender and number is placed. So ulaika, and the detached pronoun is hum here. Okay. So let's check the gender. So both are masculine. Okay. And ulaika is the plural. Number is the ulaika is the plural form, and hum is also the third person masculine plural. So what are we doing? Between the mubtada and the khabar, since the khabar is the marifa noun or a definite noun, we are putting, not we, it like the detached pronoun hum, which is in accordance with the gender, they both are masculine, and number, they both are plural, is placed between the mubtada, that is ulaika, and muflihuna is the khabar. Those will prosper. So ufa ulaika is those will, and then al muflihuna is will prosper. The next example is innaka antas sami'ul alimu. So here innaka antas sami'ul alimu. Now, what is the mubtada here? Anta. The pronoun is a mubtada here, right? So this is a mubtada, okay, for you, and then you have are in the sentence. What did I tell you? If you see that in the translation is or are, it is a nominal sentence, okay? And then whatever comes before is or are is the mubtada, and whatever comes before after are is the khabar. And then anta is the mubtada here. This is a pronoun for you. And as-sami'u al-alimu. So this is the khabar. And what type of noun is the khabar here? As-sami'u al-alimu. They both start with al. That's why they are marifa noun. So what does the point says? When the khabar is a marifa noun, then the detached pronoun anta is the detached pronoun which is matching with innaka. Innaka is our mubtada in gender and number. So the gender is they both are masculine. Ka and anta are masculine. Anti and ki are feminine, right? So but here ka is masculine, so anta we are using because it is masculine. And the number is ka is singular and anta is also singular, right? So why there is anta here? Because it is matching with gender and number with the pronoun ka. So when the khabar is a marifa noun, that is as-sami'u al-alimu, then the detached pronoun anta, which is in accordance with the gender and number with the mubtada, that is the ka, then it is placed in between a mubtada innaka and the khabar as-sami'u al-alimu. For you are the all hearing and all knowing. The next example is ذَلِكَ هُوَ الْفَوْزُ الْعَظِيمُ. Azimu. That is the supreme felicity. So here, what do you see? Huwa is our mubtada. It comes before is. And al-fawzu al-azimu is the khabar. It comes after is. That is the supreme felicity. So what happens here? The khabar is again a marifa noun. It starts with al-fawzu al-azimu. Okay. Then what happened? The detached pronoun huwa is placed in accordance, which is in accordance with dhalika. Dhalika, they both are masculine and they both are singular. So huwa is matching in gender and number with dhalika. Dhalika is our mubtada, is placed between the mubtada and khabar if the khabar is a marifa noun like al-fawzu al-azimu. Hope this is clear with you. It's very simple. Just an extra detached pronoun is placed between a mubtada and a khabar here. Note that without the detached pronoun, the above sentences become descriptive phrases. Okay, so what does the note says? Without this pronoun, without the detached pronoun, it becomes a descriptive phrase. Okay, what is a descriptive phrase? It is a sifa mausuf, right? So let's try to take out those and then try. Okay, so just take out hum. It becomes ulaikal muflihuna. Dhalika, they both are plural. So they are matching. What is the descriptive phrase or sifa mausuf? They have to satisfy in gender, number, type of noun and i'rab. So the gender is masculine for both of them. They are satisfying in gender. Number is plural. They both are plural. Al-muflihuna, waw noon ending, and ulaika is plural. And then the type of noun ulaika and al-muflihuna, they both are marifa because the ismu ishara ulaika is marifa noun. And i'rab is the fatha here. They both are having a fatha. So they both satisfy in gender, number, type of noun and i'rab. So this is a sifa mausuf. So if you just take out the detached pronoun anta, it becomes innaka sami'un alimun. Right? So this is a sifa mausuf. So sami'un alimun is the sifas of Allah. Innaka is the mausuf, and then the sami'un alimun are the sifa. Dhalika fawzun azimun. So dhalika is Allah and fawzun azimun are the sifa. It becomes dhalika fawzun azimun. It becomes sifa mausuf. That's what the note says. In some cases, the detached pronoun is hidden or suppressed. So what happens in some cases, the detached pronoun, as we discussed, the detached pronoun is placed between a mubtada and khabar when the khabar is in the definite noun or if it is a Marifa noun. But sometimes what happens, these are the exceptions in which the detached pronoun is hidden or suppressed. Let's take the examples of where the detached pronoun is hidden or suppressed. Is the same example from the same thing. Dhalikal fawzul azimu. That is the supreme felicity. So this example, we learned the same example. Dhalika huwal fawzul azim in surah number 9. It says Dhalika huwal fawzul azim. Right? The same thing in surah number 9 again. It mentions Dhalikal fawzul azimi. That is the supreme felicity. This also means the same thing. That is the supreme felicity, but the detached pronoun is not there. It is hidden here. It is suppressed. Similarly, ذَلِكَ الْخِزْيُ الْعَظِيمِ azimu. That is the supreme disgrace. Again here the huwa is hidden here. Huwa is hidden in both of these. That is the supreme disgrace. ذَلِكَ الْخِزْيُ الْعَظِيمُ. Okay, so these were alhamdulillah, we are done with the lesson. We can try the examples from the Quran. Okay, let's take this. Minhum lahum minhumul mu'minuna. So lahum is our jar majroor, it's for them, it's li plus hum, and minhum is among them. Min is again a jar majroor, for them, among them. Al mu'minuna are the believers. So here you can see are in the translation. So whatever comes before are is the mubtada, hum is the mubtada, and the believers is the khabar. And but most of them are defiantly disobedient. So وَأَكْثَرُهُمْ, hum is the mubtada, are it comes before are, and al-fasiquna is the khabar. So most of them are disobedient. For the nominal sentence, if you look in the Quran, you'll find so many different examples. Let me also explain about one more thing. So there are different types of khabar here. So the first one is the khabar can be a noun. For example, if you say al-waladu zakiyun, right? So the boy is smart. So here al-waladu is mubtada and zakiyun is the khabar here. So what kind of khabar is this? This is a nakira noun, zakiyun. And the second one is the type of khabar. The khabar can also be a whole nominal sentence. If you say Muhammadun waliduhu zakiyun. So if you say his father is smart, so waliduhu zakiyun, the whole thing is a nominal sentence. So the khabar can be a nominal sentence in itself. And the third one is the khabar can also be a verbal sentence. This you'll be learning when you learn about the verbs, inshallah. And also the khabar can be a prepositional phrase. If you say Muhammadun fil madrasati, Muhammad is in madrasa, is in the school. So here fi is our jar and al madrasati is our majroor. So this is a prepositional phrase. So the khabar can be a prepositional phrase too. Okay, alhamdulillah, we are done with the class. So if you have any questions, please comment on the video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.